going to discuss about the first topic is about the interaction about the artificial intelligence and machine learning or deep learning, what it may be, and then we are going to see some applications of the deep learning, and then we are going to in details of how to implement the artificial neural networks, and then we are going to see one example case study. Okay, this is our agenda of the today's session. And now, for example, see here, what is the meaning of artificial intelligence? The artificial intelligence is without human being involving. If you develop if you perform some task, simply it is called as a artificial intelligence. So now, in the artificial intelligence is the entire universe of the our um, machine learning or what it may be. Okay, that is simply it is called as a artificial intelligence. In that, we are going to use the one more layer is called as a subset of the artificial intelligence is called as a machine learning. Okay, machine learning. So in the machine learning, we are using the data set in the different formats. Like here, it contains features and as well as corresponding class labels are there. Okay, at that time we are going to perform the applications with the help of machine learning. Okay, like supervised learning algorithms or unsupervised learning algorithms, like that. Okay, so simply that is called as a machine learning. Suppose if you are using the advanced technology compared to machine learning, then that is called a subset of machine learning is called as a deep learning. Okay, that is called as a deep learning. In the deep learning, we are going to we are not providing any class labels, or the data may be in different formats like image format or voice format, text format, like that. We are having different types of text data formats are there. If you are using the different types of technologies, then simply it is called deep learning. In the deep learning, you are getting the different different technologies like artificial neural networks. Okay, and then convolutional neural networks, and then we are having our recurrent neural networks, LSTM. Okay, LSTM and GR, gated recurrent unit are there. Like that, we are having the different technologies are there in the your deep learning. These are the basic agenda of the deep learning. Okay, now today we are going to discuss about the artificial neural networks, and tomorrow we are going to see about the one CNN models, and the third day we are going to discuss about the RNN and the LSTM and GRU. Okay, so here first of all you have to understand the what are the different types of data formats. Okay, data set or data formats are there. First, normally we are having the different first format is a .csv file format, .csv comma separated value. Okay, so and the second format is we are having the image data sets are there, image data set .jpg, .png, like that. We are having the different data sets are there, and then we are having the text data set is there. Okay, like English text messages, text data sets are there, and then like a time series data set, like that. We are having the different data sets are there. Okay, so based according to your according to your requirement, according to your data set, we are going to apply different types of models. Okay, based on your requirement. Okay, now, so here for example, if the data set is in the form of .csv file format, at that time we are going to apply our machine learning algorithms like supervised algorithm or unsupervised algorithm, like KNN, SVM, decision tree, KNN, okay, SVM, decision tree, random forest, all those things are we are going to apply if the data set in the form of a .csv format. Suppose the data set in the form of image format. Okay, so at that time we are going to apply convolutional neural networks. And then if the data set in the form of text formats are there, then we are going to apply recurrent neural networks or LSTM or GRU, like that we are going to apply on the data set. Okay, now, so this is the basic introduction about the our overall machine learning, deep learning, and artificial intelligence. If the if the data set in the form of text format, then one more technique is there, that is called a natural language processing, NLP. Okay, so in these 3 days we are going to see the advanced concepts of the artificial intelligence, that is deep learning concepts. Okay, now first of all we are going to see the what is meaning of machine learning. So here the first of all, the data set is there, the data set. Okay, now the data set contains features and corresponding class labels are there. Features and corresponding class labels. Okay, now class labels. Now, for example, here the data set is a fruit data set. The fruits contains different features shape, shape, size, okay, and color, okay, and then we are having the different other one more feature are there. So based on the features, we are going to provide the name of the class label, name of the fruit name. Okay, now, for example, there are three features are there. Based on these three features, we are going to find out the corresponding class labels. Okay, now here for the machine learning, okay, for the machine learning, we are giving the features and as well as the corresponding class label to our machine. Okay, now that means if the model is there, the machine learning model is there. For the model, we are providing the features and corresponding class labels we are going to provide. That is a class labels. Okay, uh, so here x1, x2, and so on, xn are called as a features and the corresponding class label is called as a y. Okay, now we are going to generate a model. We are going to generate a model that maps the relationship between the x1, x2, and so on, xn, and corresponding class label. Okay, the model is going to be identify the patterns between the features and corresponding class label. Okay, now so that means here for this model, for this machine, we are going to give the corresponding input features and corresponding class label. With that, automatically the model is going to identify the relationship between the features and corresponding class label. Now whenever we are giving we are giving the only features to our model x1 and new features and x1 and so on, xn feature, and the model is going to predict the corresponding new class label. So here we are giving the only features of our fruit. Okay, now the based on the fruit features, okay, automatically the model is going to predict the corresponding class label. So this type of thing is called as a machine learning. So here for the model we are providing the features and corresponding class labels now. That's why this model is called as a supervised learning algorithms. What we call supervised learning algorithms. Now we are having the different types of supervised learning algorithms are there. Like one is KNN, KNN, SVM, SVM decision tree, random forest, okay, random forest. Like that, we're having the different types of algorithms are there. Now, machine learning is only work on the small data set only. Machine learning work on the small data set, and also it requires both the features and the corresponding classes. So that is the limitations of the machine learning. So in order to overcome that one, we are going to use the next concept that is called as artificial neural networks. Without involving the any class labels also, we are going to predict the corresponding output of the label of the our input data. Okay, now see this one here, our input is there. Okay, so here for example there are six features are there based on x1, x2, and x3, and x4, x5, and x6. We are having the six features are there. For example, this fluid contains six features are there. Based on the six features, we are going to predict the corresponding class label. Okay, here we don't provide any class label to our input image. Okay, we are providing only features to our image, our model. This is a one model. It is called as a one model. Okay, for this model we are providing the input, and automatically we are going to predict the corresponding class label. Okay, so simply this model is called as a artificial neural network. Okay, now we will see what the in detail of how it is works on okay in detail. Now we are having the different examples. Sir, sir, is it
Sir,
audible? Is it audible? Is it
yes,
audible?
sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Continue, sir. Everything is okay, sir.
Okay, sir, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Now here we are having the different types of applications are there. For example, in the healthcare, entertainment, and composing music, image coloring, robotics, image captioning. Like that, we are having the different types of different areas. We are going to use the deep learning. For example, here in a healthcare, we are going to use the machine learning, or it may be a deep learning, or it may be NLP, whatever it may be. We are going to identify the retinopathy, okay, problems in the eye, like ophthalmologist, they are using the identify the problems in the eye, okay, and also we are going to find out the genomes of the person, and discovering of new drugs, and suppose we are going to find out the heart diseases or brain tumors, all those things are performed with the help of deep learning, okay. And also we are going to predict the cancer cells in the body. So any medical problems also we are going to with the help of deep learning, okay now. And also in entertainment, like we are having the Amazon or Netflix are there, okay. So based on the previous viewing history, automatically whenever the new movie is coming to the added to that Netflix or Amazon, automatically your previous history, okay, that movie is going to be reflected in your uh, browser. So this is done with the help of your our machine learning or deep learning concepts. And also, for example, here IBM Watson is there, one server is there, okay. So it creates the highlights of the match. For example, Wimbledon is a one type of game is there, that is tennis is there, okay. Wimbledon champion on tennis champions, okay. For example, that the entire game is 3 hours or more, 3 hours play game is there, okay. Now suppose if you want to if you don't see the match, okay, but if you want to see the highlights of the match, okay, this is done with the help of entire 3 hours uh, viewing hours is converted into highlights of the match with the help of only 2 to 3 minutes, okay. This is done with the help of deep learning concepts. So that means, for example, IPL matches are there. That is a 20 hours match. That 20 hours match is converted into okay, or one what that means only 5 minutes highlights we are going to generate. This is possible with help of what we call deep learning concepts. And also we are going to generate the new music with the help of existing music. So for example, suppose nowadays SV Balasubramanian not available, but with the help of his previously history or what it may be, okay, previous songs are there. Based on the previous songs also, they also we are going to generate the new tunes with the help of previous existing things. Based on the we are going to generate the new tunes with the help of previous history. So that is one of the things. And also we are going to read the news in options of the human being. Also we are going to generate the new read the news with the help of robots robots are going to be act like as a human being, okay. The robots are going to also generate the moving the lips with the help of automatically like human beings, okay. This is done with the help of all the machine learning or deep learning, whatever may be. And also see this one here. For example, here one example is there. Our olden days we are having the black and white images are there, but with the help of our latest technology, we are convert that in black and white images into color images. So this is done with the help of our convolutional neural networks. So like that, we're having the different applications are there. For example, see this diagram. Here, we are going to generate the what we call image caption. For example, here the cat is the dog is catching a ball. Okay, the dog means playing in the air and also it catches the ball. So like that, based on the features, we are going to generate the corresponding caption of the image. So like that, there are different types of applications are there. All these things are possible with the help of our deep learning or machine learning or artificial intelligence. Both all are same on it. Okay, now coming to today's topic.